Okay, guys. Hey, everybody. Ben Martin here. Just got back to the UK about maybe, I don't know, 6, 7 hours ago. So still feeling a little bit jet lag. So bear with me this evening. I just asked a quick question on my Facebook wall. I just asked who was about to go live with me. So what I'm going to do just for 2 or 3 minutes is I'm just going to play a song while some more people get on this hangout. This is going to be a hangout on 6 keys to creating a six-figure income and living the jet set lifestyle. What I want you to do is just go and comment on my Facebook post and let me know if you're live with me while I just play this song and just grab myself a drink. We'll just let this song play for about 2 or 3 minutes. I'll switch my camera off as well. So, okay, guys, just go comment on that. Get yourself a drink too if you need to. Get yourself a pen and paper and just make sure that you're somewhere where there's not lots of distractions going on. Okay, guys, I'll catch you in a few minutes. Everybody now, everybody now. Take the problems and worries off your mind. Don't waste time with the root combine. Girl, you left out the fun, get left behind. Don't you know about fun and join? Girl, you better make ears and join the line. With the bitter bunks, everybody feel fine. Tell them a wine and a brace and a grind. Bet that we run the town. Get that, it's going down. Shake that, we ain't a clown. We run the town, it's going down. Bet that we run the town. Get that, it's going down. Shake that, we ain't a clown. We run the town. Baby girl, you should know it's your life. Take the chance, lose control. It's your life. It's your life, not gonna waste it. It's your life, girl, just embrace it. It's your life, time to get crazy. It's your life, life. It's your life, not gonna waste it. It's your life, girl, just embrace it. It's your life, time to get crazy. It's your life, life. Everybody now, everybody now. Hot girl, no one for right bum rhythm. So set it up, girl, wine and swing. Bring it come, give me shake it and then shimmy. Press it back for me, girl, and give me that thing. No say the S to the P of the king. No say you have feel up how we vibing. No say we run this and we have got done this, girl, cause I found this. Listen what me sing. Bet that we run the town. Get that, it's going down. Shake that, we ain't a clown. We run the town, it's going down. Bet that we run the town. Get that, it's going down. Shake that, we ain't a clown. We run the town. Baby girl, you should know it's your life. Let it flow, take the chance, lose control. It's your life. Let it flow. It's your life, not gonna waste it. It's your life, girl, just embrace it. It's your life, time to get crazy. It's your life, life. It's your life, not gonna waste it. It's your life, girl, just embrace it. It's your life, time to get crazy. It's your life, life. Everybody now. Everybody now. Everybody now. Everybody now. Everybody now. Everybody now. Everybody. Okay, guys, let me turn my camera back on. Yeah, my camera's back on. I'll just turn my volume up a little bit too. So, yeah, I was just saying, guys, this is going to be 6 keys to a six-figure income and living the jet set lifestyle. It's not going to be a particularly long hangout simply because I literally got this idea for a hangout while I was on my plane journey back home. Let me just close out Facebook because it slows everything down while I'm doing a hangout. So yeah, I got this idea for a hangout on the plane journey home. I was just sat on the plane, completely bored out of my brains. This is like the let me see, Miami, the Bahamas, Antigua. This is like my third 8 hour plus plane journey already this year, guys. So plane journeys are particularly boring. I think I listened to Jean Paul's album about 8 times on that plane journey, and as much as I like Jean Paul, plane journeys are just boring. So I got out my laptop and I just started to scribble down some ideas for hangouts, and this was what came to me. Now, you may have noticed, guys, that in that song, the song says, it's your life, it's your life. And for a long, long, long time, I allowed other people's opinions and thoughts on what I should do with my life to stop me doing what I should have been doing with my life. At the end of the day, guys, it's your life, it's your life. And other people's opinions on what you should do and who you are never going to pay your bills for you. So I'm going to try my best on this hangout not to like use expletives, but the occasional one may come out, guys, because you just have to get to a point, a stage in your life, truly, where you really don't give a crap um, about what other people think, if you ever really want to like create your dream lifestyle. You really, really do. Lots of you watching this right now. Are too caught up with, too busy thinking about what other people think of you right now. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what other people think of what you do and who you are. You have to go out there, guys, and you have to do your thing. It's your life, guys. It's your life. You have to decide for yourself what you want to do with this life that you've got, because you only get one life. You get one chance. To quote Eminem, you get a one opportunity, and are you going to grab that opportunity, or are you going to live your life based on what some other person wants? The day I stopped living my life for other people was truly the day I began to create a six-figure income online. And I've been online 3+ years, but when I got focused on what I actually wanted out of life, it took me less than 4 months to reach six figures, and that's how quickly you can do it, guys, if you just forget about what other people think about you. So at the end of this hangout, what I want you to do is go over to my Facebook wall, and I want you to post any feedback or any questions that you have about anything we talk about. You can also get a copy of obviously this hangout. It's being recorded. There is also a PDF to go along with this hangout. If you want the PDF file, you can inbox me or just ask me on my Facebook wall, and I'll send out the PDF. Probably better that you get on my email list, because I'm going to send this out straight to my email list this evening. So we're just going to jump straight into it tonight, guys. I'm going to share my screen now. So for a moment, it's going to go to infinity, but just bear with me. And also, guys, let me say, if you do have questions, you can also post them under the YouTube video where you're watching live right now too. And when I go through my YouTube recording later, I'll try my best to answer everybody's questions. So I used to panic about doing a screen share on Google Hangouts, but I know that you guys are about to be able to see my screen, so I'm not going to worry about asking you if you can see my screen. I'm just going to trust that you can see it. So yeah, it's 6 keys to a six-figure income and living the jet set lifestyle. And you guys know right now that I am literally traveling all over the place due to the six-figure income that I've created. And I really am living the jet set lifestyle. What I'm talking to you about today isn't theory. It's not something that you'll find in a textbook. This is actually this is actually what I'm doing. You know, a lot of people like to talk about things that they read in books. I like to talk and teach about things that I've actually done or am currently doing. So, six keys to a six-figure income and living the jet set lifestyle. And I wanted to show you just a few pictures to begin with, but you know, since like I don't know October last year, I've been to Portugal. And January, I went to Miami. I stayed in Atlanta overnight. I'm forgetting places I've been. I've been to Philadelphia. Last month, I went to the Bahamas. And as I say, today I just got back from Antigua, and you can probably see like my head's all over the place right now. And you know, part of that is because I'm tired, but part of that is because I've begun going to so many different places that I can't even remember where I've been anymore. And that's how crazy it becomes when you start to live this lifestyle where you just fly all over the world. So here's a few pictures from the Bahamas last month. You know, there's me and Angie drinking a few caliques on the beach in the Bahamas. There's me and Angie. Like the water in the Bahamas is crystal clear. You'll see how different it is to Antigua in a minute. And there's me and Angie. I think this picture was taken on an island that was in the Bahamas that's infested with iguanas. So that was the Bahamas, May 2014. This slide, beaches, beers, and banking like a baller. I'm becoming very Americanized. You guys might be realizing, you know, the more time I spend with Angie, the more Americanized I seem to be becoming. You know, it's no longer rubbish bin, it's now trash can. It's no longer holiday, it's now vacation. She's like the way she speaks is really rubbing off on me. You know, eventually after we spend the next 3 months together, we're probably going to be speaking something like Spanglish. It's just going to be a big mix up. But this, guys, was the view from my balcony, or our balcony in Antigua. I mean, check that out, guys. That what would it feel like if tomorrow you could go to a tropical destination and wake up looking out at that view? You know, that was our view for 7 days from our balcony in Antigua. It's an absolutely awesome view. Very relaxing to look out at that. Here's a picture of me on the beach in Antigua. We actually didn't spend that much time on the beach in Antigua. It was so hot, it was ridiculous. We spent most time chilling out by the pool or in the aircon back at the apartment. You know, it really was a holiday. You know, a holiday where we just chilled out. We just did what we wanted to do and chilled out. And that's a great thing when you're making six figures and you're jetting around the world. Already going to these type of locations is becoming normal. So we didn't really feel like we had to do anything special. We just chilled out together. We went to the beach a little bit. We sat on the balcony and we went for a lot of nice meals. So that's Antigua, June 2014. So this month. Okay, now here's my number one motivation in life, and this, you know, this is truthful. I feel lucky. I feel lucky. Although lucky's not, you know, lucky's not really a word I like. You know, it's not the best word, but you guys know what I mean. I'm a big believer that you attract into your life whatever type of vibe or energy you put out there. So, you know, I'm going to say, you know, I attracted this person and this lifestyle into my life because of the constant vibe and energy that I put out there. So my number one motivation in life is not money. It's not even going to tropical locations. My number one motivation in life is Angie. You know, is making her happy. You know, let's go back 3 4 months ago. I was like making reasonably good money. I really, you know, I really was making reasonably good money. I was going on some vacations, but there was still something that felt missing. Although, you know, although I felt like happy as a person, I just felt like something was missing. And you know, Angie really is the missing piece. Going to these tropical destinations on my own just would not be the same. Having an awesome partner in crime to go there with me, is amazing. It's an amazing experience. So this is us chilling by the pool in Antigua. This we had the same spot every day. The pool was very, 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 very quiet. There was like probably less than 20 people at the pool every single day. This is us just chilling at a restaurant we went to 2 or 3 times. In the background, you can see some boats. There's a couple of yachts as well. And we were actually looking at yachts and deciding which one we will buy one day. Now, I haven't got the money for a yacht yet, but I will have at some point soon. I know some of you will probably be listening to that thinking, that's crazy talk. Probably don't believe that's possible. Well, I used to believe that it was impossible to make $100 online, guys, until I started making like $200 to $500 a day, and then I used to think it was impossible to make 1K a day online until I made $5,000 in a 2-day period of time. I really, really, really believe that anything you want in life is possible. Now, I don't particularly want a yacht. I can't even swim. Angie wants a yacht, and because she's interested in yachts, then I'm going to do whatever it takes to make sure that she can get a yacht. And I guess once I have a yacht, I guess I'll probably will like yachts. That's kind of how it works in life. I've never been on a yacht. Maybe I do like them, but guys, anything is possible in life. Money, though, it is just a vehicle. It really is. If your focus right now is just on making a ton of money, then you're completely missing the point of what life is all about. Life is all about spending time with the people you love, doing the activities that you love in the locations you love being in. That's what life is all about. So without this person, the money and the vacations would mean to want a better phrase would mean jack shit. I did tell you that if you don't like it, the occasional cuss word, don't tune into my hangouts. This is for adults only. So if you're offended by the occasional cuss word, then you probably want to leave now. But we're all adults here, so I'm sure you won't mind that. So 6 keys then to creating a 6-figure income online and living the jet set lifestyle. Here's key number 1. Key number 1 is this: get started. Get started. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. That's a famous quote by Zig Ziglar, and it's so true. And these words in red are the important words and phrases. So you don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started to be great. In the 3+ years I've been online, I am seeing people who talked about getting started 3 years ago who still haven't got started, or who have only just got started. Now, in that time period, I've invested a lot of money, I've lost money, I've made money, but ultimately in that time period, I have reached a 6-figure plus income online. Why? Because I got started, guys. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started if you want to make 6 figures online. Nothing can happen at all until you get started. So 3+ years ago, when I got started in this industry, I was broken financially and emotionally. I was in a mess. I didn't have any money really, or very little money, and emotionally I was going through an extremely hard time inside that most people never even realized I was going through. I had no idea how or when, but somehow I knew deep inside of me that I would succeed in life and business. Now, here's the real truth, though. This is the real truth. I had doubts every step of the way, but I just kept going. I just kept going. A lot of people feel as if you have to 100% believe in yourself and your dreams and your goals before you get started. And that's nonsense, guys. As I said, when I first got started, When Angie asked me what my goal was, my goal, I was very, very money focused. It was all about the money then. My goal was to make $100 a day. I didn't even know why I wanted to make that. I didn't really have any other plans or dreams. I just wanted cash flow in my life. But, truthfully, I didn't really believe it was possible. But I got started anyway. And when I saw other people quitting, and lots of people did quit, I just kept going. And when lots of other people thought about getting started and focused on the doubts in their head, I just got going, guys. I just got started. So key number one is get started. I hope that's going in today. So, you know, that can apply to anything in your life and business. So if you're not in a business right now, find a business and get started. Or if you've been saying for quite a number of years that you want to go to a particular location on vacation, make some plans and get started, guys. Nothing in your life can happen until you get started. Stop talking about what you're going to do and be quiet and just begin doing it, guys. And before you know it, that action that you took, that getting started, you'll reach your dream, you'll reach your goal, guys. You'll reach your goal. So you can get there a lot faster than I did, because you can avoid the mistakes that I made by simply applying what I'm teaching you in this hangout. So I had doubts every step of the way, but I just kept going. You need to delete your excuses, because you don't need expertise, knowledge, and marketing to get started. You don't need advanced techie skills to get started. You don't need an existing website to get started. You don't need lots of money to invest to get started. You don't need great people skills to get started. You don't need to have a natural ability on camera to get started. You don't need confidence in public speaking to get started. The point is, guys, again, you just get started. Tonight, I'm not actually here to sell you anything. So, if you've got your credit card with you, thinking that you're going to get pitched or sold on something, you can put it away, because there isn't even going to be any calls to action to, in the business I do, you can actually start for free. I'm not even going to ask you to do that tonight. I'm simply here to show you what you need to do to create six figures online. So here's what you really need to succeed quickly. You need a big dream that you write down on paper so that it becomes an achievable goal. Now, when I say a big dream, you want to write something down on paper that seems so ridiculously impossible that it almost makes you laugh when you see it on paper. That's what I did. 3+ years ago, I wrote down on paper that I was going to make six figures online, and that I was going to be able to fly all over the world without ever having to worry about what was in my bank account. Now, at that time, guys, I was financially and emotionally broke. I had less than a couple of £100 to my name. I was in major debt. Seriously, I was in major debt. I went sometimes 2 or 3 days. My brother, and people who know me will testify to this. My brother did it with me at times. We went through days where we were living on 9p noodles, and we were out hustling, just trying to get some money together. Seriously, I was in a bad way. I went 2 or 3 days at times without eating anything, because I was that determined that I was going to succeed with my dreams. So, make it a big dream. If you're going to dream, you may as well make it a big dream, guys. Life really doesn't reward people who play small. You have to play big in life, And if you have a ridiculous dream, if you have a dream of making $1 million and you only make $700,000, are you going to lose too much sleep about that? Probably not. Because you'll still make a lot of money, guys. You'll still make enough money to live the lifestyle that you want to live. So you write your dream down on a piece of paper so that it becomes an achievable goal. A dream is just a fantasy in your head until you write it down on paper. At that point, it becomes an achievable goal. It becomes a tangible goal. And it's your vision and determination to see it through no matter what that counts. Your vision and determination to see your dream become an accomplished goal is what will ultimately determine how your life turns out. We're going to talk about a few other things that which will help you to get to your goal, but they're not actually necessities. Having a dream, writing it down, and then having the vision and determination to see it through no matter what is really all you need to succeed. Everything else is just a bonus, guys. If you can get these other things that I'm going to teach you, it's all a bonus. So let's go to key number 2. Key number 2 is find a mentor. And for me, this is one of the most important factors, that one of the most important things that happened in my life. April 2013 will always be remembered as the day my world changed forever. Up until that point, I had only gotten limited success online because I was trying to get to a destination that I had never been to without a map and a compass. If you were going on a journey today to a place you had never been to, you would be an absolute idiot if you didn't type that address into your sat nav or get out, a map and a compass. In this day and age, it would be a sat nav. But, we can say map and compass or sat nav, it really doesn't matter. You would be an idiot if you tried to get to a destination you'd never been to without a map and a compass. In the month of April 2013, somebody came into my inbox that would change my life forever. Now, of course, you all know that person was Angie Long, but little did either of us know at that time that we would go on to make six-figure incomes together and ultimately become life partners. Your mentor is your map and compass. So if you don't have a mentor right now, guys, and you're trying to go on this journey to six figures, you are gonna get there a lot slower. You're gonna struggle. You may not even get there at all. You really, really do need somebody in your life that is further on in the journey than you, that can point you in the right direction. Now, I want to say this: a mentor is never meant to babysit you. So if you're thinking of joining my team, thinking I'm going to hold your hand, wipe your snotty nose, call you up every day, Skype you, and those kind of things, you probably want to join somebody else. A mentor is never meant to babysit you, but a great mentor will show you the steps and fill you with confidence. And that's what Angie did for me. She was my map and compass. Before, the first time me and Angie got on Skype, some of you might be surprised by this, but the first time me and Angie got on Skype was when I told her that I had a crush on her and I wanted to have a date with her. That was the first time we got on Skype. Before that point, we had never ever been on Skype. We'd only ever talked business via Facebook and on a hangout occasionally with multiple other people. And she gave me some steps and she filled me with confidence, and because I'm a go-getter, that was enough for me to reach six figures. She didn't babysit me, she didn't hold my hand, she didn't wipe my snotty nose. I reached out to her when I needed to with intelligent questions, and I simply followed the steps that she gave me, and she simply told me that if she could do it, then I could do it too, and that filled me with enough confidence to go out there and do it. So guys, find a mentor. If you don't have one already, then invest in a mentor or join a business where you can get a mentor, because it's going to be critical to you reaching six figures quickly. Key number 3 is routine, records, and consistency. Treat your business like a hobby and it will pay you pocket money. That's a fact. Treat it like a business and it will pay you like a boss. That's also a fact. So if you want to, if you want to make like $2 a week, then don't have a routine in your business, don't keep records, and don't turn up daily. If you want to make six figures each and every single month, then make sure you have a routine, make sure you keep records, and make sure you consistently turn up. There's a saying that hobbies cost you money, and a business makes you money. It's very, very true. Very, very, very few hobbies on the planet. I can't think of one hobby that actually puts money in your pocket. Hobbies take money out of your pocket. Businesses put money in your pocket. So, hobbies are for um, like, going on vacation or whatever, or skiing or playing sports. That's a hobby. You don't want to treat your business, guys, like a hobby, because that will just leave you frustrated and that will leave you broke. Treat your business like a business, guys, and it will pay you like a boss. A daily routine is not an option, it's a necessity. I'm wondering. I'm not going to head over to Facebook right now, but if you have a daily routine already, in fact, let me just do that. Let me see if Facebook will work for me a second. Bear with me, guys. Um, I want to ask this question. So if you're on Facebook right now, I want you to answer this question: who has a daily routine that they are following without fail, like clockwork, every day? Okay, and in fact, while you're chiming in on that question, guys, I'm going to play a little bit more music for you. So just like plenty of people chime in, let's get some engagement going, and I want to just see who has a routine. Okay, guys, so it sounds as if some of you have a routine. It sounds as if some of you don't have a routine. It sounds as if some of you um, are somewhere in the middle of both of those things. So, I'm going to tell you, for those of you saying, in fact, let's just see what that last comment was. Okay, no, which is why I'm watching this hangout. Okay, cool. Well, what I'm gonna do, is when I get to the end of this hangout, I'm gonna post a routine on my wall, where I'm gonna like basically share the routine I used to get from 0 to 10K. That's the routine I'm gonna post. You want to, if you're not at 5 to 10K yet, you don't want to be following what I'm doing now, because there really are different routines for every step of the journey that you're on. So what you do to get from 0 to 10K is a little bit different to what you do to get to 10K plus. So I'll put a routine on my wall. It's entirely up to you if you follow it or not. However, I know that this routine works because this routine has worked for Angie. It allowed Angie to have several 30K months. It's worked for many, many, many people who are at six figures right now. And if you apply it, it can work for you too. People are still chiming in, so let's see what people are saying. Oh, okay. The relaunch is stopping me wanting to go hard promoting. Don't want to go at it until the new price points are announced. My personal opinion on that, James Moore, is don't let anything stop you from going hard. If you're allowing like the relaunch, the techie issues. I know you're referring to ILN there specifically, which this isn't just for ILN tonight, but if you're just letting things like that stop you from promoting, that's going to cost you money and you're going to lose momentum all the way through this relaunch. I'll be promoting harder than ever at this moment in time. That very often when things seem to be apparently going wrong, that's the best time to be promoting hard. And the people that promote hard right now are going to be the people that ultimately make six figure the fastest. So I won't be stopping. I'll be carrying on business as usual. So let's get back to this presentation. So let me just repeat this again. Delete your excuses because you don't need expertise. Oh no, we've done that. Okay, let's go back. Finding a mentor, routine records, consistency. Right. Okay. So keep records, guys, on everything. So, for example, how many messages you send. On Facebook, there was a point in time where I used to send 300 messages per day, every single day without fail, and I would keep a tally chart. I would keep a chart. I would mark it off so that I knew I'd sent 300 messages. That meant at the end of the month I would know exactly how many messages I'd sent out, and that info can tell you it can tell you a lot of things. If you know how many messages you've sent out, you can work out on average how many messages it takes you to get a sign up. You can work out averages. Working out those kind of things is very, very important. So keep records on everything in your business. Or how many messages you send, what time you get the best open rates on your emails. I've found that I get the best open rates on my emails when I send my emails out between the hours of 7 and 9 a.m. for the particular time zone that the person is living in. Now, my target markets are like 98, 99% in America on Eastern Standard Time. So I send out my emails between the hours of 7 and 9 a.m. EST morning. And I found that between the hours of 7 and 8:30 p.m. EST time evening, I get great open rates again there. So it's don't know why that is, but people living in that time zone seem to be responding to my emails at that time. So I only know that because I keep records on everything, guys. If I didn't have records on that, then I wouldn't be able to reach as many people as I do. So it's really, really important. So, keeping records will tell you what type of people resonate most with you. So, again, I know that people who live in the East Coast of America resonate best with me because I've kept records of it. 99% of my team are from the EST time zone in America. Why that worked out that way, I really don't know. But, it does work that way for me, so I want to keep targeting the East Coast in America. I've always resonated with those people. So you have to keep tweaking, testing, and perfecting until you become an expert in an area, and you can only do that if you're keeping records on absolutely everything. Turn up daily or simply go and get a job. If you're not prepared to turn up daily, then just go and get a job. Save yourself the time, and just go and get a job, guys. If you can't turn up daily, then you're really not cut out for this industry. So I'm going to ask another question because it seems that you are awake tonight. The question is, does keeping actually does having a routine, keeping sound a little bit sarcastic. I'm not meaning to be sarcastic, but some of you might think that isn't a good idea. If you don't feel that's a good idea, please state why you don't feel that's a good idea. If you do feel it's a good idea, then let me know why you think it's a good idea too. I've just posted that question on Facebook, so I'm not going to. Actually, I will. I'll just put some music on again for 2 seconds while you chime in on that one. All these other pretty girls don't please me. I'm sharp, but you make it easy. Hey baby, hey baby, it's the way that you knock it up to me. You ain't gotta lie to me. Let's dance like you already knew it. Okay, so some people are saying they do this and they've been doing it for a month and it's completely changed their game, changed their business. Other people are saying it's just the basics. And it is. This is the basics, guys. It's the absolute basics of business. If you're not keeping a routine daily, if you're not keeping records daily, and you're not consistently turning up, then don't expect to make any money whatsoever. In fact, what you really want to do is go and get a job. Some people confuse a business with a work at home job. Some people really are looking for a work at home job. Let me explain. They want to have the luxury of being at home. They don't want to travel to the office, but they want to have the luxury of working at home, and they want or need a boss to tell them what to do from home. They're not actually after a business. In a business, guys, you are the boss, and some people in their business are waiting to be told what to do rather than proactively going out there and doing it. And that's why you're earning employee type money. That's why you're not earning like CEO money. So get it out of your head, this job mentality if you're in business, because it'll keep you broke. And if you can't get it out of your head, I'm telling you this to be kind to you. I'm telling you this because I don't want you to end up with your house repossessed or your car repossessed. If you really can't do that, you will be better off long term going and getting a job. But if you're really, really ready to turn up daily and you're ready to keep a routine, records, and be consistent, then you can definitely get to 6 figures. So key number 3 is have a routine daily, keep records, and be consistent. Key number 4, some of you may not like this, but it's the truth, and I will always want to be truthful with you. Key number 4 is this: invest and scale up. And I'm saying that some of you won't like this because some of you have not yet understood that in business, you really do have to invest and scale up if you want to make a lot of money. Money management is critical. Every penny counts when you're on the 6-figure income creation journey. When I was really, really knuckling down and creating a six-figure income, I um, I limited the amount of money I was spending on hobbies. I limited the amount of money I was spending going to bars. I'm not saying that I never went. I'd be a liar if I said that. But most of my money was going into my business. And I'm going to say something. If I could go back now, I would have put all of my money into business because I would have gotten there faster. I actually didn't manage my money in the best way. I could have managed my money better. So I would say if you're not yet at six figures and you're still going to bars, you're still wasting money on hobbies, you've got to have some short-term sacrifice for long-term gain. So stop wasting that money on stuff that you don't need to waste it on, and begin to invest and scale up in your business. Every single week, you should be investing at least 20% of your profits back into your business and scaling up by buying further into your specific opportunity. All owning all the products in your business gives you a major advantage. I'm making six figures in my business right now because I own all the products inside of ILN. If I didn't own all the products, I'd be earning a fraction of the money. And I know some of you right now, as you hear these words, are thinking, well, Ben, what do I do because I don't have any money? Well, remember what I told you earlier. I started off with zero money, and I did whatever it took, including going 2, 3 days without eating to get to where I am. I sold stuff on eBay. I went and I traded in, my fishing tackle at a shop to get the money together that I needed to do the things that I knew needed doing. Having no money really is no excuse. After wasting countless dollars, I got started for free in my current business, and I scaled up applying the principles that I'm teaching you as I went. So, guys, you need to be investing and scaling up. And I'm not calling out names, but I know people personally right now who are wasting money on stuff that they don't need to be wasting money on, and that's all money that could be going back into your business. So if you're going out every week right now and you're blowing your wages on going to the bars and you're in business and you're not making money, then you're acting very, very foolishly, because you really, really, really want to apply short-term sacrifice for long-term gain until you get to six figures plus. So invest and scale up as key number 4. Key number 5, and this is a very, very important one, is upgrade your wisdom. I've taught on this before, but it's worth going over again. Correct knowledge, when applied, equals wisdom. And notice when I said correct knowledge, there are lots of people out there with incorrect knowledge. Incorrect knowledge is useless. It serves nobody. It doesn't serve the person or anybody else. Correct knowledge, when applied, equals wisdom. So when you learn something that's correct teaching and you apply it, it becomes wisdom. So applying simply means you go out there and you get a positive result. You can say for sure that it works. Never, ever, 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 ever teach on anything that you haven't applied yourself and got a positive result from. How can you say that something works if you haven't been out there and applied it and got a positive result? I will never, ever, ever try to teach you how to make $1,000,000 online because I've not made $1,000,000. So how can I teach you ethically how to make $1,000,000? I can teach you how to make six figures every month because that's what I'm doing now, but I can't teach you how to make $1,000,000 until I've gone out there and done it myself. So I hope that makes sense. So once wisdom is shared with your marketplace, it becomes value. So wisdom, as and of itself, is just a head full of correct knowledge. It really is only useful to you and you alone until you share it with your marketplace. At that point, it becomes value, and value in this industry equals currency. You trade your value for people's time, love, and money. I am trading my value right now for your time, and because I'm trading value, you're giving me your time. without sounding like conceited, blow my own trumpet, I'm not meaning to do that. I'm just stating facts. Lots of people in this industry love me and look at me as a leader because I give away a lot of free value, and because of that, they invest money in me. You know, value really is your currency. So let's go to the next slide. And it's key 6. It kind of ties in with key number 5. Key 6 is this: learn, do, and teach. Some people are always learning and never doing. Other people are always doing and never teaching. Those are two of the biggest mistakes that you can make in this industry. You need to be learning, doing, and teaching all at the same time. So you need to learn, do, and teach all at the same time. There are so many people in this industry that are stuck in forever learning new info mode. They're forever learning new stuff and then doing nothing at all with that info. Or they're forever acting on that new info, but they're not sharing it with other people. They're not teaching it to other people. You know, correct knowledge only becomes truly powerful when you teach it and share it with other people. That's what gets you paid. So please don't make those mistakes that 98% of the marketers in this industry make, because the 98% are broke and you want to be in the 1 to 2%. So learn, do, and teach all at the same time. Recently, I started learning paid traffic and email marketing techniques. I immediately went out and applied, then shared what I knew with others. I want to ask you one final question over on Facebook. The question is this. The question is, what is one correct piece of info that you have learned, applied, and shared with others recently? So let me ask that one last question. I'd be interested to know. So I've just posted that on my Facebook wall. What is one correct piece of info that you have learned, applied, and shared with others recently? So just let's chime in on that. Let's see what you have been providing for your marketplace, because ultimately this will determine how much you get paid. It sounds so boring without music, so I'm going to put some music on again when you or while you chime in.
Shut up and sing for the girl them we make them know. Girl, because I did not get you. When I ride, you ride. Baby girl until the end of time. Can't lose, not lose. Girl, cause we keeping it so excited. In my mind, I get high. I hit the lights and start caressing her thighs. She's mine, but she want me to do it all with the lights on. She wants it with the lights on. She wants it with the lights on. That's why she's singing for the most winners of all. Don't want me go home. She rocking her down. Why she's singing her song. Can't believe, no lie. Then I'm looking at a woman so fine. Cause she so fly. She made me feel just like I'm a child again. My ego.
Okay, I can see some of you guys beginning to chime in on that. So we're pretty much at the end tonight, guys. I said this was going to be a short hangout, but I hope that you've found it simple yet valuable. And what I want you to do is I want you to post your questions in the comment section below on this YouTube video. Also post your questions on my Facebook wall, probably better on my Facebook wall because I'm more active on Facebook right now. And join my email list at www.makecashwithben.com for daily answers to all your questions. And be sure to share this training and give me feedback about what you would like to hear about next. So any questions you've got right now, just if you post them on Facebook, I'm actually on Facebook like for the next hour or two, and I will answer your questions. I'm just going to put together a little routine that I use to get from 0 to 10K. You can copy and paste that right off my wall and do whatever you want with it. It is really, really basic stuff, and there's nobody out there who can't go out and apply that today. If you haven't got a routine, guys, then take that routine, just copy it, and just get busy with it daily. Without a routine, then you're going to waste so much time in your business. Go and find yourself a mentor if you don't have one already. I don't care if that has to be somebody you pay from outside of your business. I don't care if you have to invest in a product to get some mentorship or join something else. I joined Angie inside of a business. Not really because I was that interested in the business, but it was because I wanted her mentorship. That was what I was after. I wasn't overly excited about the business. Now, in the end, I did quite like the business, and I did well with the business, but it was for that mentorship. I invested money to get the guidance that I needed. So, if you don't have money right now, then here's what to do, and you really can do this, and it can work. There are so many mentors that you can listen to on YouTube for free, and you can figure out a lot of the things you're struggling with right now just by tuning into those mentors, or as I say, just by joining my list, or just by watching my YouTube videos, or just by following me on Facebook. So whether you have like $10,000 to invest or whether you have $0 to invest right now, the internet makes it so that there really are no excuses, guys, for anybody not being able to succeed. So please, please, please don't use anything to hold you back today. Okay, well, I am going to stop sharing my screen right now. And we're going to finish this hangout with just a little bit. So I'm going to leave this music playing for 2 or 3 minutes. Please head over to Facebook. As I said, leave me some comments, leave me some questions, leave me some ideas for what to teach you on next. Okay, guys, I'll catch you back on Facebook later.